Hi, family. This is Stephanie Y. Day. I am HYBASIA, which simply means helping your brothers and sisters in Africa. I don't know if you can read the back, but it is www.hybasia.org, www.hybasia.org. It is a 501c3. Take my glasses off, y'all, because of the flash. So it is a 501c3 organization based in the USA. Set up like a Mother Teresa type organization. When she first started, very small, but all registered. Anything you donate to HYBASIA is tax deductible to the full extent of the law. You can go on www.hybasia.org if you are so led to donate. I have been thinking about some projects that HYBASIA can do, probably starting next year, because I have to work on getting the supplies. It all depends on donations. Yes, it's only so much me, Mother Teresa, can do without help from other people. We cannot all do it all by ourselves. I am in my new place. It's beautiful. I was so touched when I came by the artistry that surrounds me. Like from the front porch on, the artist that works here, he's a jack of all trades. He can garden, and he does. He believes in food sustainability. His parents were gardeners. He paints. He thought of the concept daylight and night and moonlight, and that's half of the ceiling on the front porch. He has artwork on the side wall that he has to clean up and repaint later on this year, because when he painted it, the paint only lasts for a little while with the kind of paint he had, and the rainy season washed it away. He was thinking about repainting it in oil, and I told him that acrylic paints will last outside, not oil. Oil is good on canvas, and if you're going to hang it inside. So things like artist cooperative for local people would be something that's good and sustainable, because once they start selling the artwork or start doing murals in some expats' homes, homes or walls or whatever they want, that'll be bringing money back to the cooperative so they can buy more paints, buy more brushes, etc. So that's what I was thinking. Something specific that can empower people, and just so they can have like opportunities to even look at different classes online. But you have to be able to have a proper personal router that's actually strong enough to bring up a YouTube channel and you can watch it. And then you have to pay for that internet so they can see it. Because I'm telling you, everything costs an arm and a leg over here. Whoever said Africa is cheap is pulling your leg. It's not. Not for anybody. We're coming back. It's not cheap for us. And the people that live here, it's even more expensive for them, because simply they're working on less money. I'm not saying everybody, because they do have people here that have lots of money. But the majority of people here, just like all over the world, are the people that don't have a lot of money. So yes, things like art supplies, seeds when you're doing seed cooperative, and just educating people that being food sustainable is important. You know, we've been so brainwashed the opposite way with television that you should buy everything out of a can that is better, you know, or something imported is better. So it takes a village, like they say, a worldwide village to make change happen again. So anyways, thoughts occurred to me probably around 5:30 this morning. I had to get up and write it down. And so I was saying, HYBASIA Ideas, Artist Cooperative, offer classes to help improve the local artists. And we're talking about assisting through online classes such as YouTube. Keep it simple. I can only tell them so much from the little classes that I took. It was lifelong learning classes I took in Texas City, Texas, at College of the Mainland. They were like $15 a semester, but we learned so much, you know? So I learned about working with acrylics and oil. So I'm no expert, but I can tell you that acrylics will last outside and that you can take a clear coat and put on top of that and it's gonna last you a while, you know? So anyways, it's just a matter of opportunity and information match with funding and you can make changes. You're not gonna make millionaires out of anybody, but you can definitely bring somebody from one level to another just by introducing them to proper supplies. You know, education is the key, and the ability to have those supplies for the initial startup. After you have your initial startup and you get a return on your investment by selling your products, then you can go out and buy a lot of their supplies yourself. You know, I Googled the acrylic paints and the closest thing picked up was Senegal because Gambia is sandwiched in between Senegal because of colonization boundaries, you know. So I guess to get art supplies here, I might have to actually go into Senegal to buy some supplies. But I will start asking around just initially. Okay. And then I said that teach the value of sustainable farming, which is what I was saying. Do like a seed sharing cooperative. My friend Sayleaf is already starting collecting some of the local seeds. He has moringa seeds, and he's going to collect a lot of different other seeds. And I will ask the guy that's working here, that's doing all the gardening and the art, about different seeds also. And maybe just some plants, maybe small plant exchange, things like that. And so I was saying, I have to figure out how to ship supplies when I go back to ship them back over here. And, you know, at an economical, well, not economical, because nothing's economical with shipping, but at a better price than just say shipping it by some big company, you know, that just airlifts it. But you got to have an arm and a leg just to receive the package, you know, not to talk of shipping it. And then I said that you could also have the choral players play live, and that could be a good introduction to the culture for the choral players and you, because that way you'll get to hear them playing live and get to know who they are. And then when you come, maybe you'll hire them to play for you at an event or just personally. They do that. And they actually do that for economical price for us. Now, I ain't saying it's economical, but for us. And you know you wouldn't be having them doing it no every day. Oh, anyway, guys, as ideas come to me, I share them. I am going to show y'all a little bit of my garden later. I'm just waiting for everybody else to get up and be moving about. Our dogs outside are looking around and looking at me like, because I'm speaking to them in English. And I think maybe these dogs understand Wolof better than they understand English, you know? So they're not barking or anything. They're very sweet. They're playing around. They followed me to the grocery store yesterday. But the dog just had the funniest look on his face when I was saying, "Hey, puppy, how you doing, puppy?" It's like, whoop, whoop, like, what the heck is she saying? I guess the dogs will be bilingual with a Texas accent before I leave. I bet they never heard anybody that sounds like me. They're probably used to people from London and South Africa and everywhere else. I think that us Southerners are just starting to come to the Gambia and stay in homes, you know? And I think that's great, guys. This is a beautiful place, you know? Come, visit. I'm not gonna lie, it's not cheap. No, it is not. Whoever said that is not telling you the whole truth. It's just not true. You cannot compare uh, any local person with a diasporan because our expectations are different. So our needs are different. So what I spend and what one of my friends that's a Gambian spends for just everyday living, that what I think of as important may not even be something on their radar, you know? They'd be like, what? What do I need that for? You know? So a lot of things we have in common, but it's a lot of things that are different too. You know, me, I'm personally not an air-conditioned person, but some people, they love air conditioning. Me, I think the Gambian weather is so good so far that it's hot in the day and it's cool in the early morning and it's cool at night. Kind of reminds you of California weather. Because I'm from Texas and it stays hot there a lot. You know, I'm in Galveston, so I'm by the beach. So because I have trees around, I do get a nice cool Gulf breeze. So I'm blessed in that way. But if I go to Houston, Texas, it's so hot, it's so humid, it's so dry to me. I just be ready to go back to Galveston after a couple of hours, you know. But here, it's pleasant to me. Some people are complaining it's cold, they wearing sweat shirts and stuff. And I'm like, it feel good to me. See, different expectations. I mean, people are complaining they catching colds and everything else because of the weather change. I'm like, what weather change? Like, it felt cool at night here when I was here last year. And that was actually at a different time of the year. But anyway, I'm enjoying the weather. I turn on the ceiling fan sometimes. Right now I don't have it on because it would be making too much noise doing this video, but it feels comfortable. I have a refrigerator that actually has a freezer. So I had cold water that had ice in it. I'm like, ooh, I'm getting spoiled already in this house. Ah, I have to go buy some food so I can cook something on that gas stove. I'm excited. But now I have to ask somebody that's here, where's the market? I'll probably have to take a taxi to go to the market to buy something so I can cook. And then decide which pots I'm going to use to cook, buy me oil and rice and okra and everything else. But I'm excited that I'll get the opportunity to do some cooking, and I don't have to worry. Even if I have leftovers, I got a refrigerator, so I'm good, y'all. So back in business again of being able to cook something for myself. Eating out is fine, but it's nothing like your own cooking. Just nothing like it. And I appreciate all of the wonderful comments and everything. I love all of y'all. I appreciate your comments. We all have different expectations of our lives and where we want to live and what we want to do and how we want to travel. Me, I'm a solo sister. I'm loving my single life. I'm divorced. I'm happily divorced. I've been that way for a while. I'm still married to my Wande family in Nigeria. Shout out, guys. I'm still a wife of the family because I did not remarry. That's Igbo culture. I have 3 sons for them. And guys, I'm good. I am fine. I love it. You don't have to feel sorry for me that I'm by myself. To me, if you have somebody else in the mix, you have to deal with their personality when you're trying to build relationships with people. Everybody's expectations are different. Take this back off. I personally like to build relationships. I bargain for the fun of it, and I know that's one of the expectations. But I realize that if I'm dealing with something that's an art, that somebody actually have to take their time to create, I have no problems paying them not even what it's worth, but more than the minimal common denominator. Number one, it's not fair. And number two, it shows a non-appreciation of the art. If you would go to a museum, you would not expect to get a bargain flea market type price for that artwork. You go to any art gallery, you're going to pay premium for the artwork. Now, we know in the motherland, you're not going to be going to very many galleries and buying anything unless you're a big timer, like some movie star or something. But us regular folks, we're going to be out in these streets and we're going to see something we like that speaks to our very soul. And then you're going to do the negotiation. But me, I negotiate also for that relationship. Because I'm getting to know this artist and this artwork. And so we find a nice, happy medium, a win-win situation, a cooperative economics, where they don't feel like I'm some foreigner that's coming over here trying to rip them off, just like all the other foreigners that come over here so they can go back wherever they came from and resell it. Because my art is for my collection. I do not resell my art. I have artwork at my house. It's for me. When I build my home here, I'm going to have my artwork in my house. I'm going to have to figure out how to have collapsible walls so I can have my artwork, open it up like it's a gallery. When I have companies, open up one folding wall so you could see my artwork. I may have to extend the house over time so I can have another gallery and another gallery. Because I love art. I do. I do. I'm an artist too. I don't sell my artwork. Maybe one day I'll do some type art that I feel comfortable selling my art. But I appreciate how much it costs to produce that art. I do. I know how much it costs to produce it. Less than somebody trying to get it from me for nothing. Like, you don't even understand how much it costs just to make it in the first place. Less than you trying to buy it for less than what it costs for me to make. Not even counting my time, you know. Some people just don't have no common sense, no compassion, no understanding that people time costs money. Slavery is over with. 100% everywhere, worldwide. We gotta be fair with people. Negotiate, 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 but also be fair and loving and kind. And know you're building relationships, people, for the long term. So when you come back, they might have even a better piece of artwork for you. They may even make a special artwork for you and not charge you any extra for doing so. Just may do a commission piece for you and charge you like if they was just hanging it and you passed by and bought it. It's all about building relationships for the long term. It's not about a quick bargain, at least not for me. Relationships is like playing chess, not checkers. I'm not a checker person. And I may not have learned all the rules of chess, but hey, everything is a lifelong process. So I'm going to let you guys go. And I promise you later today, I'll try to upload that video of the front yard of my new Airbnb home in the Gambia. Until then, if you have not subscribed, please do. It's free. If you've been subscribed already and you coming back to watch me, thank you. I appreciate you. Love you. Please share, comment down below. I'll do my best to answer. It's just the internet, y'all. It's not that I'm ignoring y'all. I have to wait for the internet. And sometimes that little personal router gets hot. I don't want it to burn up, so I have to cool it off and everything and then try the internet again. So please bear with me as I'm trying my best with these internet instruments I have here. Peace, peace, power to the people, and I'm out, y'all. Bye.